I mean, we have a lot of work to do. It's our banquet is probably more of the swan song of recognition. That's the way I've been wired, the way I've always been wired. I know these guys are thinking the same way I am, and they're thinking about what's in front of us now. So that doesn't diminish, what we think of these guys as young men and representatives and ambassadors for Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Tom, you won a lot of close matches. Is that important this time of year?
Winning close matches is important. Getting your hand raised the right way is important. There's always things that you're not satisfied about. We can do better. I think we spent too much time on the edge of the mat, especially in those last two matches. Other than that, Spencer Lee wins a big scramble, comes out on top. And, that's good momentum for any time you can wrestle like that. And when you're moving forward and it's success at that level, it does make it easier to move forward. Two guys didn't get the W, and so it's a little bit tougher to move forward. They still got to move forward because it's a postseason. You asked about winning tough matches. We want to emphasize that we're a dominant team, and sometimes dominant wrestlers have to win close matches. I don't think they have to be. I don't want to get into a dissertation about how we're, match by match, how we're, whether we performed up to our capabilities or not. That's not what I want to do. But we have to be at our best now. And before the match, I said, the order's different. Nothing else has changed. It's very simple. Do what you do best. And this time of year, it is even more important to do what you do best.
Coach, back to senior night. What does that say about the guys that stay with the program, aren't in the varsity lineup, and what they mean to the program? Guys like Joe and Drew.
Awesome, and we have some fifth-year guys that will be here for their COVID year next year that could have walked out there as well. So these guys, they must like it here, and it's a good tribute to, I think, their experience. But here's the thing with Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly is a legacy wrestler. His dad wrestled here. His dad is a mentor of mine still to this day. He's an esteemed, award-winning professor, PhD in education psychology. I'm a big fan of Mitch Kelly, and I'm a big fan of Joe Kelly. So, I could talk all day long about Joe Kelly and how he's helped our program and grown up and become a man. And then Drew Bennett, you heard what he said on the video. He wanted to see what it was like to be in a program where, you have high-powered guys like Spencer Lee and everybody else that's the best guys in the country at their weight classes, and then be a part of a team that's contending. And so, they don't get enough recognition. But the biggest thing that you can say about them is they are valuable and they have made a difference in this program in a very positive way.
Hey, Bassad was in here earlier and you had a message for him. What message can you share with us about his performance?
He's still in here
back here
today.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to ask him. But I think it's a gutsy win. And, he's been off the mat. And, I'm not going to get into details and all that. But he has approached it like a journeyman, and there has been no sucking the thumb, and it's all been tough, positive, smart, aggressive in his own mind, meaning you don't want to be aggressive in these situations where you put yourself in harm's way, but sometimes bad things happen to really, really good people, and he's moved on from day one. And it was a little bit of a blow at the beginning, and just one day at a time, dug himself out. And we got great medical people too, by the way.
What's Spencer Lee meant to this program, Tom?
Spencer Lee is an ambassador. He's a lifelong ambassador. And it's not just his wrestling. It's how he conveys his love for the program, He talks about Iowa athletics and the University of Iowa. He's very respectful about that. But I'll tell you one thing that is appreciated. Because of all the naysayers, and because this program seems to get a little bit more attention from people wanting to say negative things and drag you down, and it's because those people are miserable, threatened people. And the thing that I appreciate the most about Spencer Lee is he never batted an eye and shied away from that. He has been a staunch ally in rebuilding this program and putting us in contention to win titles, and we won a title. And make no mistake, he had a big, big part of that. And you know what else? His family did too. And a lot of times, you know, you just let it go and you just keep getting, you know, you just keep letting people just take the shots. But you know what? This was a good opportunity for me to really tell you what Spencer Lee means to this program from a loyalty point of view, in addition to his work ethic, his attitude, his approach. And he's not perfect. He's not perfect. And we could talk about, you know, maybe some of his antics. But he has come a long, long way. And some of his antics are because he is a ferocious, ferocious competitor. Make no mistake about it. And, you know, we stood out in that mat for a long, long time with this group. And finally, it was just time to say, hey, our work's not done. Our work's not done. It was kind of awkward with the video. And then I think the video was supposed to play, and then they were going to introduce everybody. But, you know, these guys are so, you know, they just want to get moving to the next thing. So, hey, they got recognized twice. And Spencer Lee, he leads that group. But make no mistake about it also, that Warner and Murin, and then the entire roster, all 30, whatever, 7, 8 guys are incredibly important. So that's all I got. It's been awesome, but there is a lot of work to do. That's where I'll leave you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.